Welcome to Jebel K9 Premium 5-Star Pet Resort for dogs in Oman. We're so happy to have you here today and have this opportunity to take you on a tour of our wonderful facility. Shall we go? Here you can see we have all these wonderful, large and spacious play areas. We have our pool area over here, so the dogs can enjoy a lovely swim, or they can enjoy some fun ball play with one of our many handlers. These dogs have just been out and had a lovely play, and they're all ready to go in now. We have been open for approximately a year and a half, but Canadian Jebel has been going for much longer than that, about 15 years. This is our third kennel in Oman. I don't really call it a kennel though. It's a pet resort. We don't have kennels, we have no cages, all rooms, perfectly air conditioned so that each dog has its temperature controlled area. You can see these pups today are having a great time running around, having a little play and a swim. Now, some of these dogs are here for board and train, such as little Oreo here. He's a young husky pup. He's here for a 2-week board and train. And Leo, the King Charles, is here for daycare. They come in the morning on our daycare bus. We pick them up and then we take them back home in the evening. So they have this wonderful day getting out to socialize and play with the other dogs. And they can also partake in grooming or a visit to our vet, or even have a training session. So it's a really wonderful day out for the dogs. Let's go in and say hi to a few of these pooches. Hi, bud. Hey. They get out about 6 times a day for lots and lots of play and interaction. So we have a wonderful schedule for the dogs here. They can have a swim, they can have their playtime, some ball time, and enjoy some personal one-on-one time with our many kennel care attendants. So we use these runs for playtimes for the dogs, as well as the dogs just to enjoy to come out and enjoy the nice fresh outdoors, roll around on the grass, and enjoy some time outside. All the dogs really enjoy coming and having a little bit of agility fun. Agility is a really wonderful way for the dogs to be stimulated both physically and mentally. On Saturdays, we have our dog clubs, and many people bring their dogs. We have our agility classes, and it's a great way to create a really wonderful bond between the dog and the owner, and also increase their obedience. These are some other areas that we have. We tend to take the dogs out for shorter breaks here throughout the day. If it is a little bit warmer, the dogs still feel nice and cool by having the AC fans on. And over on this side, we have a small break area for small and medium-sized dogs. As you can see, all the kennels have doors which lead out into their break areas that have nice big windows, so they don't really feel like they're being enclosed. They feel like they're a little bit more in a home environment. So dogs like Roxy have an opportunity to go onto the big runs 2 to 3 times a day. Other times we can keep her occupied in this area. I wouldn't call it small. It's not actually small. It's a really decent size area, but for us at Canadian Jebel, this is our small area. So Roxy can have a little bit of ball play throughout the day just to keep her active, because Roxy could literally play ball 24/7. Each dog, we tailor their day according to their energy levels. So dogs like Roxy, she'll have more play sessions per day, where dogs like Ozzy spend more time perhaps in our playroom, with us sometimes even in our offices. Roxy is going to be another one of our lifelong customers, which we very much believe in. A good majority of our clients are lifelong customers who have started their puppies out with us. They live their lives coming through Canadian Jebel for their boarding, for their training, and for all of their needs. Right, so let's go on inside and take a look around. Welcome. This is our reception area where we do all the registrations for the dogs, as well as all the check-in and check-out procedures are done here. On this side, we have our shop. Additionally, we have our online e-shop, so you can also order online and have home delivery, which is very convenient for many people who don't have to worry about going out to get their dog food. You can book a date with us that you want your dog food delivered every month. We will be there and deliver it at that time for you. And meet our veterinarian. This is Dr. Engie. Oh, Dr. Engie is here. She's our in-house vet. She will be checking all the dogs that are staying with us every day. Each one gets a full check, and for daycare dogs as well, by the way. We can recommend a food from medical diets to our regular dog food. We have such a variety from Taste of the Wild, which is our grain-free, high premium dog food, as well as Royal Canin. We have Hills and Happy Dog, and a few other surprise dog foods coming in maybe later this year. And this is our grooming spa. We can offer grooming services for dogs and for cats. We have baths for small dogs and large dogs. And we have full-time groomers, which can do lovely haircuts, as well as ears and nails. This is Emmett. He's having his summer shave done. You can see he's really enjoying. Just walked into Wing 1, which is our small dog area and puppies, and sometimes we also will put medium-sized dogs here who maybe are a little bit shy and prefer to be with the smaller dogs and in a quieter area. So you can see here that each of these dogs have just come inside from outside. So as you can see, all of our kennels are very spacious. These are the small dog areas. They have two sides to them. We can keep each of the dogs nice and comfortable. They have private rooms with air conditioning, temperature controlled for each dog. So each one leads out into their own outdoor space. Parker comes with his own shoes. Look at that. So these rooms for the small dogs are also spacious enough for two dogs to very comfortably stay together. These are our very, very, very spacious suites. These suites are wonderful if you have a dog family of 2, 3, and even 4 dogs. Even larger dogs can very, very comfortably stay within the suite. Each one of these kennels also have their own half door here. These can be left open in the cooler weather so the dogs can go out into their very own private patio area. Shall we lay down? Shall we lay down and have a nap? Shall we lay down? We have 2 wings for reactive and dogs that are a little bit anxious. So we keep those on either side of the small dog area because it's a lot quieter and they can rest more comfortably. And in here we have our food preparation room. We have a variety of menus depending on the dog. We can provide in-house food, or many owners like to bring their dog's food, really don't like to change the diet. In addition, I should mention that a couple of our care attendants are also vet techs, so they have training in offering medications. We have dogs that come that are diabetic, which require their injection with every meal, or dogs that have special heart medications or supplements or anything. These rooms are also sometimes used for our daycare dogs, so they can come inside, have some rest time in between all of their fun activities and playtimes. So this is where all the big dogs stay. And here we have our second suite. We have 3 suites altogether. And today we have 3 dogs from one family. As you can see, these rooms also are nice and spacious. Here's Roxy relaxing after her playtime. This is another area that we use for anxious dogs or a little bit reactive dogs. All of these rooms, they're kind of a specially designed room. We have an option here where we have these half doors. We can open the whole door so the dog can have the whole space. Now we do this for many different reasons, especially when we have a little bit anxious or reactive dogs. We can open the smaller door and put their food and water through on one side while we clean on the other side. So these are great for rehabilitation. These rooms are also okay for 2 medium to large size dogs. We put Hank and Delilah in here because they're senior dogs. They get a little stressed if there's too much noise or action going on. So Hank and Delilah are way more comfortable in here. Down this way, we have our training room, a nice big spacious room. We can also use this room sometimes when it's a little hot outside and the dogs want to come in and just have a really, really fun playtime. And we can play some ball or play with some of our many, many toys with them inside. One of our promises is that all the dogs that come to stay with us, we try to make sure that each dog is better when it leaves than when the dog has come. When you're going to book for boarding or for training with us, we always ask that you bring your dogs to come in for an assessment. We'd like to get to know you a little bit more, and we'd like to know everything there is to know about your dog. A lot of small details that you might think are irrelevant tell us huge amounts about your dog and their lifestyle at home. This helps us to offer a more comprehensive training service for your dogs. So assessments, they tell us not only for training, but also for boarding. So we know a little bit more what wing that is going to make them the most comfortable so that we can make sure that their stay with us is the best possible home away from home.